Hello headliners, welcome back to another video. So for today's video we are going to be talking about drive-in raves and if they are worth it or not. So I went to my first drive-in rave October 30th for Cascade, so I'll be sharing my whole experience with that, all of the details, and then I'll be letting you know if it's worth it or not. I will be attending my second drive-in rave actually for New Year's Eve, so deadmau5 will be here at the NAS Event Center. So hoping that still goes through because California has been going like back and forth with shutdowns and regulations. So hoping it happens. If it doesn't, then there's nothing we can do about it, but just keeping my fingers crossed so that I can vlog that for you guys. Okay, so we'll start off with the prices and about how much we spent for this drive-in show. So the total for the car ticket was $336. Ticket prices will vary depending on artist, who's putting the show together, and where you want to be located on the festival. So for Cascade, there were only two options: VIP, which was the first 4 rows I believe, and general admission was everything else. So general admission was basically first come first serve. I feel like we were in the 5th row, which was the first row of general admission, so we got super lucky with that. We had such an amazing view. The max for that event per car was 7 people per car, so we took an 8-person car, which fit us all comfortably. So those were the prices. We did stay in a hotel literally like 2 minutes away from the venue, so that was very nice and convenient. We just went back to the hotel and kept it going on there for a little bit. Not a little bit, we went to sleep at 5 a.m. I would highly recommend getting a hotel next to the venue so you don't have to be driving like an hour to get back home or 30 minutes. So I just like to be safer. I honestly forgot how much we paid for the hotel room. It wasn't that much because we got it pretty early. This show, they didn't allow any drinks, any coolers, any food. Outside food, they didn't allow that to come in, so we didn't even bother trying to sneak in food because we felt like that was going to be thrown away. We did take in some alcohol and some plastic flasks. Now I'm not going to sit here pretending we don't sneak any of that in, because we do. I'm pretty sure a lot of us do. So we did take in some alcohol. We bought some lemonades in there. We made them mixed drinks. We also bought a whole bunch of food in there. Collectively we bought 11 water bottles for our group, and that was $33, so it was $3 per bottle. And we also bought some food. I'm not too sure the price range on the food, but I would say between $10 and $11. And lemonades, I believe, were $7 cash only. So getting to the event, there was plenty of security. The doors, the gates opened at 4:30. We got there pretty early. Security going in was not bad at all. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about security not checking anything, but for us, what they did was they opened up the trunk, looked up there, and since there was 6 of us in the car, they didn't make us all get down. They just asked us, do you have anything in the car? We said no, and they let us go.
Honestly, there was nothing. He just like looked at me and he's like, do you have anything? And I was like, no. And he's like, okay.
Security going in wasn't that bad. Security there was awesome because they had them spread out between the little walkways between each row, so they had them spread out. I did see a few people get caught like trying to cut to get I don't know if they were trying to cut to get to their own area or they were just trying to get a closer look. That means security was on it. If you saw my vlog, you saw that no masks were being enforced in that area. So if you were going to leave your area to go to the restroom, then you did need to wear a mask. But if you were staying in your little area, you were not forced to wear a mask. So I did not experience any close contact with anyone besides the people delivering the food, which they were wearing masks obviously. And that brings me on to my next point: food and water. I believe we ordered it through an app that they gave you a QR code once you go in on a little flyer, and you just see the whole menu and then people bring it over to you, which is awesome. I love this whole feature and I hope this continues on even after the virus is gone. But that was really cool that they brought up the food to you. So that means like honestly you didn't miss a beat because everything was brought to you. Waters, food. You would only have to leave your station if you had to go to the restroom. For the opening acts, the sound wasn't really the best. I wish it could have done a better job. It was one of those that you tune into the radio. I know there are drive-in raves where they have speakers even all the way to the back. I know, well, I've heard that Insomniac park-in raves are really good with sound and you don't even have to turn on the radio. But for this Cascade one, you did. Kind of sucked because it was kind of laggy. We did hear some cars that were tuning into the radio through speakers, and you can hear that it was like a beat behind, so that kind of sucked. The sound wasn't the best, but it did improve when Cascade came on, and it was really loud and I really enjoyed it. We did not turn on our radio the whole time. It was just other cars behind us that did, and we were still able to hear that delay in the sound. On these park-in raves, you do have your little area next to your car where you can dance and just set out some chairs and blankets and then just relax if you need to. And I just loved this whole setup, and I love having my own private area. I'm not really much of a crowd person, especially when it comes to like rave trains or people standing in front of me and blocking my view. I'm not really a big fan of that. It ruins my vibe all the time. So this whole private area thing and then bringing food to me, it really felt like VIP premium service, and I just really loved it. Do I think drive-in raves are worth it? My answer is yes, they are 100% worth it. I loved it, like being up closer to the DJ, so paying a few extra bucks to be closer is a lot better, I'd say. I don't know how the experience was in the far back, especially with the radio tune-in. Do your research. If you do have to tune into a radio, I highly recommend paying those extra bucks to be closer to the DJ so you don't have to deal with tuning in, because they still have speakers playing. So yes, these are worth it. These are great for, especially now that we can't really do much. This is such a fun experience. Even for now, like, we don't know how long it's going to be going on, so make sure to check one out. You'll have a great time, I promise you, and be safe. If you do, please have a designated driver, and if you are the designated driver, just don't drink, be safe, and just think about your life and others, you guys. So I know this is a little off track, but I highly recommend getting tested regularly. There are a lot of free areas, whether it is with your insurance or by social security number. There are a lot of free testing sites, so I highly suggest, especially during the holiday season, to go get tested, please, for your sake and for the sake of your loved ones. Just please get tested, especially if you'll plan on going with groups. Get tested before and after. A lot of these places have rapid testing as well, if you don't mind paying like $100. But if you do, there are some places that only take like 2 to 3 days to give you your results back. Like I mentioned, my next drive-in rave is going to be Deadmau5 at the NOS Event Center. Now you guys, I promise that I won't sing every single song that I vlog. I will let you enjoy the music in the vlogs that I do make. For the Cascade vlog, I was really in the moment. I really had the time of my life. It was like my first festival back in like 9-10 months, which is the longest that I have gone without a festival. So yeah, just I don't want to apologize for being me, but I know it can get kind of annoying if you're trying to watch a vlog of a show that you want to know how it went. So I promise I'll do a better job for Deadmau5. I'm really excited about that. Also, I am going to be vlogging my experience with the Insomniac Electric Mile. I don't think anyone knows exactly what it is, but we have an idea that it's like a drive-in experience with live music and lights, and I'm just super excited. That being said, thank you so much for watching, Headliners. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Please don't drink and drive, and stay safe wherever you go. Bye.